For all you parents out there that have problems with your children with what we call freakouts here in our house, or ODD children who are very defiant and constantly, blowing up, and or maybe even Asperger's, or someone that can't verbalize with you before they're going to start one of their, as we call them, freak out zones or episodes. We started implementing a new technique, and within a half hour of implementing it, my daughter started using it, and she has been really happy actually using it, and probably have had one of the best weekends that we have had in a really long time. This technique's very basic, it's very simple, and very easy to use, so here it is. When she was calm, I sat down and was talking with her, and I just asked her how she feels when she's about to get angry or upset or about to have an episode and is just getting really frustrated, and like right before we start to argue or right before she becomes defiant. And I asked her to think about those feelings, and then I compared them to somebody else that she really looks up to. For us, it's one of our counselors. And I just said, when so-and-so has these same feelings, we feel this way, but we as adults know how to kind of walk away. Well, we understand it's hard for you to tell us when you're about to feel that way, so we're going to come up with a solution. What we're going to do is we're going to pick your favorite color and your favorite shape, because for me, those are two things that she never forgets. No matter how mad she is, she never forgets her favorite color and her favorite shape. So for us, she picked green circle. So I told her, I said, okay, honey, from now on, when you start feeling like you want to start arguing with me and you're getting really angry and just like you're going to blow up, I want you to just look at me and say, Mom, green circle, and I want you to just walk away. You can go to your room, you can go in the living room, you just go where you need to go to be alone for a moment so that you can breathe and calm down, and then you can come back. You don't have to stay in your room or wherever you're at for any length of time. You're the one that puts yourself there. You're the one that can bring yourself out. And so it's nothing like a timeout for them. It's never punishment. It's always something positive, and it's something that they're controlling. So as most parents out there with children that have defiance disorder, we know how much our kids want to control. So not only did I put the control in her court, and she's the one controlling it, but I could see this look come over her face each time she was about to argue with me or become very defiant or become very angry or have an episode, as we call them, here at our house. So within a half hour of us getting home, I just told her, I just reminded her kind of like, don't forget green circle, right? I made it something very happy, something very, not to look forward to, but something that she knew she was in control over. Well, within about 25 minutes of us getting home, she wanted a special spoon that has lines on it. This is one of our biggest arguments every single day, is this special spoon. And I didn't want to give it to her. I told her if she wanted it, she had to go wash it off and use it herself. Well, she started to get that boiling look on her face. And I looked at her and I said, did you need to take a green circle? And she looked right at me and said, green circle, and stomped off to her room. And about less than 1 minute later, she came back out and she said, Mom, thank you for reminding me about green circle. I feel better now. I'm going to wash off my spoon and I'm going to sit down and eat. And she's been using this as needed on her own accord. I do, however, put kind of a stop to it if we're trying to get her to do something, and then she wants to become defiant about it. That's something totally different. It has nothing to do with like chores or responsibilities. It's just when you're in basic daily everyday conversations, or you're just asking them to do something simple. For me, it was the spoon. Other people, it might be the type of cereal they're doing, or the way they're doing their hair, or whatever it is your child feels like arguing about. Or maybe they're arguing with one of their siblings and they just need a break. Sometimes their sensories are on overload and they just need a moment. But a lot of times when they get in that zone, they can't slow down. They don't know how to intellectually stimulate themselves or verbally communicate with others on what they need. And sometimes it's just that break. So they go into this huge episode just so that they can go have a timeout. They knew that they needed a timeout, but they didn't know how to express it. So by doing this, by doing the green circle method, that's what we're calling it here, they're putting the ball in their own court. They're the one controlling it. Now what I've done is when we're arguing, I also say green circle if I need to walk away from her. And I have 2 other children, so we've decided that they each get their own color and shape. My other child has purple square. So when she says purple square to me, I know she needs to walk away, and I know that if I say purple square to her, she knows I need to walk away. So we all have our own shapes, and the parents use the child's shape. So if I'm talking with my one daughter who's the green circle, I would say green circle, and my other daughter that's the purple square, I would say purple square. That way they know that it's not everybody that they're trying to get away from, it's just the situation at hand, and you're not pointing any blame or making them feel bad. You're just getting a little too overwhelmed and need to step away as well. So it gives parents kind of a moment to calm down too in that certain situation. And you don't have to go hide in the room. You can stand just somewhere else, turn around, just say, take a breath. The other child, and the child knows you need a moment alone. So hopefully this will work for you guys. I know it's worked for us, and it literally worked almost instantly. And they have had the best time being able to control their situation and their feeling and being able to communicate with me that they just need to step away for a moment. So good luck. Try to implement it. If you guys have any more questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And I hope this helps. Bye.